What's up YouTube, my name is Veikku and I have a really cool video for you guys this time. We are going to use a team I built which features Mudsdale. Yeah, I know, I almost didn't even remember this Pokemon is in the game, but this thing actually has pretty ridiculously good stats. It's got good abilities and I played a couple of games with it, I had a lot of fun and kind of feel like I want to do some more battles, so Riolu, coaching stuff, is it? Also, if you guys noticed, I have a Togekiss on my team. Remember that Pokemon? Yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, the idea is kind of to... I could actually just... Can I get away with this? Do I need Togekiss or Lux? Let's see. So yeah. This is my own variation of a Mudsdale team, and if you guys don't know, Mudsdale has an ability called Own Tempo, so it can't be intimidated or confused and stuff like that. So if you use Swagger, which boosts your attack 2 stages, it confuses you also, you don't get confused and you just get +2 attack. It's pretty busted. It's got ridiculous stats and they are going to lead with Riolu as I expected. That is a little bit scary. Mudsdale is looking pretty good here. I don't know what they can do. I have Max Knuckle also. Yeah, Mudsdale is ridiculously good. It's got like an awkward speed stat. It's not as slow as the slowest Trick Room ones, but it's also not like fast enough, so you should go for max airstreams and stuff like that. So I think you kind of have to deal with it, that it's just not gonna go first most of the time. It's pretty good under the Trick Room. You usually go second or stuff like that. So let's see, Quick Guard. That's pretty smart. I was gonna go for a Fake Out, but I'm a little bit curious what is this Thunder's going to do. Probably KO my Rillaboom. Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse. Did that thing just use a regular Dark Pulse at me? There's probably a Focus Dash there. No, okay. This guy was really high ranked too, so I'm a little bit scared of this team, but it's not looking too bad, I guess. Let's see, they are thinking... I don't mind, I kinda need to switch out my Rillaboom for my Grimmsnarl, if I can get it. Torgal. The route. Torgal could potentially yawn us, which is kinda scary. Should I go for a Max Quake still? Kinda wanna change up the weather to... Max Rockfall seems pretty... Oh, my controller is not working. I don't know if it KOs, and should I... But what if the Torkoal just protects? I could knock off two. I'm going to switch in the... Oh, if my controller wishes to work. I'm going to switch in the Grimmsnarl. Because they led with send out Torkoal, I have a feeling I need to save my Rillaboom for whatever they have in the back. So let's see. They are going to Dynamax Torkoal or the... I wouldn't be surprised if this is Tornadus and the Torkoal was just going to yawn, but I promised you guys a good video and we are seeing a Dynamax Turtle. Let's see. Pretty scary stuff. Dark Pulse. Grimmsnarl eats that like a champion. Max Rockfall, we can change the weather. Torkoal is a little bit sad without its sun. That's not a lot of damage, but The most important thing is to get rid of the sun. And with Grimmsnarl here, if it survives, we're able to get the boost to Mudsdale, max overgrowth. We are Assault Vested. Yeah, did I tell you guys? Mudsdale has ridiculously good stats. I have Grimmsnarl here, I can use Light Screen, but I don't know if I even need that. I'm not that sure, my friends, I need to use that. But the question is the Torkoal going to protect here? I could also KO... What do I have in the back? I have Urshifu, it's not the best against the Tornadoes actually. I'm going to max Rockfall here, and I am going to go for the Swagger technique to show it to you guys. I could also swagger my opponent there, special attackers. And that's one downside. Swagger is 85% accurate, so it can actually miss, which is a huge deal here, but... Actually we KO nonetheless, so maybe I should just go for Light Screen. But yeah, Swagger, this technique doesn't always work, but Mudsdale is pretty busted. Max Flare is completely right play, they get the sun, we are run out of max turns. I still think we can KO this Torkoal with the Swagger technique. I should probably go for the Light Screen still, maybe. Let's see, we are out of Dynamax turns. What is their last Pokemon? I feel like Urshifu can still beat the Torkoal. Yeah, we just need to get rid of that thing. Maybe. Question is, does the Torkoal go for a max guard? High horsepower can also miss, so that's a little bit scary. I'm still gonna do it, just for the content, people. Just for the content, for you guys. For you guys. I could go for Light Screen or Reflect, but I'm doing this for you. There we go. +2, and we don't get confused because we have an ability called On Tempo. Lander shouldn't be able to KO our Mudsdale here. Yeah, the KO Grimmsnarl with a critical hit, I don't know if it matters, it doesn't really matter to me. Now we just need to connect with the high horsepower. Bam! Didn't I tell you guys? Also have Tapu Fini in this team. If they're trying to use Will-O-Wisp or something like that, we can use the Misty Terrain. Misty Terrain to deal with this, so I don't want to throw in Rillaboom just yet. I want to reset my Grassy Terrain so we can fake out and Grassy Glide. Let's see, I can Rock Slide, or I'm going to Heavy Slam. Rock Slide would be better. Actually not, we are slower so we can't fake out, and this is the game. This is actually pretty good. This guy was really high ranked and I need to get higher. So Urshifu, 55%. Earthquake, we should both survive. Look at Mudsdale's stats. Like, yeah. They crit my Urshifu. And we go for a Heavy Slam. We be taking those wins, my friends. Didn't I tell you? Fun team, fun team. It's good to use a Pokemon sometimes that people don't use too much, so they don't kind of know maybe what's going on. That's kind of how I feel like. They had some sort of technique in the beginning. I felt like getting rid of the Riolu was really good for us. That was a bit scary. Okay. Alright, we have another battle coming at our way. It's probably a sunny day in Whimsicott. Very interesting. Ferrothorn, haven't seen too much of that lately. It has a pretty good matchup against my team. I think that thing is definitely coming. The question is, can I still beat the Ferrothorn with the Mudsdale? We have Max Knuckle. Urshifu is definitely coming. Do I need Togekiss? I feel like Togekiss could be good. Grimmsnarl is pretty good here too. It's not looking too scary. I kind of still feel like usually I want to just lead Grimmsnarl Mudsdale. Actually, they don't have a fake out or anything. But I could really benefit from the fake out myself. But if they lead with Charizard, that could be kind of bad. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing as last time. That Ferrothorn is a little bit scary, but Urshifu should be able to take it out. Let's see how many iron defenses it can get. We can potentially go for like max Knuckle and switch in Urshifu to get max. Yeah, this is kind of what I was thinking they would lead. Fake out is gonna come in really handy here. I'm not too scared of the Regieleki. Actually, Whimsicott could protect here. Should I just go for a Heavy Slam? I don't necessarily need to Dynamax yet. Could have fake out the Regieleki too, that might have been better play, but I have a feeling Whimsicott has Focus Dash. It could be a Trick, that's what I'm kind of afraid of. Trick eject button in place, that's why I'm not Dynamaxing, just in case. Volt Switch into my Rillaboom, that's actually a lot of damage, unfortunately. I have a really bulky Rillaboom too, but... yeah, they go for a Charizard, that's not too bad. We should be getting the KO here, so nice. KO without the Dynamax. Mudsdale is still healthy. Mudsdale is also Assault Vested. I have a feeling this Charizard has max overgrowth. And they have an Urshifu of their own. Is that Water Urshifu? I need to learn how to see that. Fighting Dark. Okay. How do I wanna play this? I think I am gonna go for Max Rockfall because Regieleki doesn't switch into that either very well. I could Crazy Glide actually. Do I really? Or should I switch in the Grim? I feel like switching in the Grim should be better. Because, yeah, I feel like this is the play. We might need the screens. At least we prevent Whimsicott from setting up Sunny Day or Tailwind or stuff like that. Tailwind doesn't really matter, we are slower. I want to save Rillaboom because Crazy Glide in the late game could be really good against that Regieleki. Let's see. They do not Dynamax, they just go for a Heat Wave. If they burn my Mudsdale, that might be a problem. They do not, and then we get blow the Mudsdale as expected. But as you guys can see, like, that's one of the couple of the strongest Pokemon in the game. Well, Charizard, but you know, Urshifu. And they just can't get it done. It took 2 hits, and we're not even 50%. We get rid of the Charizard. That Urshifu is still pretty scary. I have my own in the back, so if I can get some damage into this one with the Focus Dash, we should be able to beat it. Maybe. The question is, what do I want to do here? The Regieleki probably can't do pretty much anything against us. My plan is to ignore it and go after the Urshifu. Should I Max Knuckle it? Max Quake is super effective there. I could also Max Steel Spike. Max Quake is my most powerful move, but... kind of feel like I could actually... I don't know if this is the play, but I kind of feel like I can just KO the Eleki there. Am I wrong? It doesn't even matter if it protects. They are going to Dynamax the Urshifu, but... I mean... Regieleki is not a problem for this Mudsdale, but pretty much all the other Pokemon in the team could benefit from KOing, even if it protects. Maybe the Swagger Max Quake KOs it, I have a feeling. We go for the Swagger. Question is, can we eat this move from Urshifu? Regieleki, it goes for a Thunderbolt, yeah, the thing is dead weight here. We don't get the Reflect up, and they get a crit. I think that crit might have mattered. Because Cruisnal is really strong. Let's see, hopefully we can eat this. We should, yeah, easily. Mudsdale busted. We go for a Max Quake. We get the KO on Regieleki. The question is, how do I want to deal with this? I could send in Rillaboom and go for a Grassy Clyde. That doesn't do me too much, and maybe late game I could fake out the Urshifu. It does actually have Sucker Punch, so Rillaboom is not that great against it. I don't know. I think we're in a good position. I just close combat it, and I guess I max knuckle it. But do you guys see how good Mudsdale is? I'm not even showing you guys what I'm trying to show. I mean, the Swagger technique, yeah, but I mean, this Mudsdale is without screens. We have a Grimmsnarl that can put up Light Screen or Reflect. It's even a hit from Charizard, Heat Wave, 2 hits from Urshifu, critical hit, and a Dynamax hit. Look at those stats still, that HP. And imagine if we had something like a Light Screen, or, you know, they go for a max card, which is interesting. It's actually the right play because it's my last turn of my Dynamax, so yeah. Hopefully the grassy terrain heals our Focus Dash back. Yeah. So... now I think we are definitely in the range that they can KO my Mudsdale. But they are running, let's see, I wanna see how many turns. Grassy terrain ends, so that's perfect. 2 turns of Sandstorm, that's not the perfect, but we can just get Rillaboom. I'm gonna go for close combat, it's the most powerful move, it's 100% accurate, and we're gonna go for 2 close combats. Okay, I'm faster. That might be in the range for Grassy Glide. We go for G-Max 1 blow into the Mudsdale. Finally they get rid of my Mudsdale. And it's actually a pretty cool EV spread too. It's not max HP, max attack. I put some interesting stuff. You can ask in the comments if you're interested about the Mudsdale stats. But I'm still saying we didn't do anything special, we didn't make some great plays. We Dynamax the Mudsdale and we just win. I don't care if they're faster, if they're slower. Of course it matters, but I'm trying to explain what happens in these 2 games. You guys, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I wasn't playing like super good or anything, I just Dynamaxed my Mudsdale, and this should be the game, my friends. My opponent played really well, but maybe they had better answers to Mudsdale. Maybe they were thinking I don't even bring the Mudsdale. They weren't respecting it in the team preview, I feel like, but once they kind of saw that I brought it, that I led with it, and that I'm probably going to build my strategy around it, they definitely started to respect it. Good game, good game. I have a lot of fun using this team. If you guys are interested in me making a rental team from this, comment below and we'll see. Well, we don't see. If you guys want it, I'm definitely going to give it to you guys, so... Alright, playing with this team has put me in such a good mood. We are going to do a rare third battle, my friends. By the way, why didn't they bring Ferrothorn in one of those previous matches? I don't know. Maybe we'll see it this time. It's a pretty strong looking team. They pretty much have like Ferrothorn for slow mode. Incineroar, the best support Pokemon, and super offensive Pokemon. With them indeed. I don't know if I'm going to use the fake out this time. Mudsdale is still looking pretty good here. Do I want to just lead with Mudsdale Grimmsnarl this time? I have a feeling they're going to lead with Incineroar. Maybe... It's kind of hard to say. Togekiss could be pretty good here. I'm not like Tapu Fini, I'm not hating. It's actually good against everything else than the Ferrothorn. But I mean, why change something that works? These four got us the victories before. I have a feeling they are gonna lead with Incineroar or something, and I'm hoping we're faster than the Incineroar with the Rillaboom and we can fake out it. I kinda wanna lead with Grimmsnarl, but I'm a little bit afraid they might be able to fake out and KO it, yeah. This is completely fine, by the way. No problemo, like they can fake out, they can parting shot, you guys know, all the... Intimidate, yeah, we cannot be intimidated. I think this time I do want the Dynamax and kinda wanna just max Quake. Nope. Please, controller, can you work? Once in your lifetime, and I think we just fake out here. I could also knock off the Cinderace, which is interesting. I don't necessarily... Okay, they're not Dynamaxing, which is interesting. I should have maybe brought Tapu Fini. Now I'm a little bit scared they have a Will-O-Wisp or something. Maybe they just fake out and Pyro Ball the Rillaboom. Or maybe they jump, fly, bounce. They Pyro Ball there, that shouldn't burn. And they crit me, which is super unfortunate. That did a lot, like that did way more than it should. We get crit first turn, my friends, but we get an important KO right away. I can protect with my Mudsdale. We should be able to eat still one of those critical hits if they go. I'm a little bit too low for my taste, but Grass Terrain is really good. We have Urshifu. We have Grim. Now they bust out the Ferrothorn, which I am going to punish with the Max Knuckle, and I am going to switch in... Grim. Is that correct? Is that what I want to do? That's probably what I want to do. Yeah. I could Max Knuckle, get the boost for Urshifu and KO this thing, but I'm a little bit afraid they go after my Rillaboom and they just KO Urshifu. Bounce. That is perfect, my friends. I kinda had a feeling they would go for a bounce sooner or later when they didn't Dynamax. This doesn't do too much, I think. Okay, that's a lot. We should be able to live maybe a grass move in the grassy terrain, maybe. Maybe. Oh, nice. They curse. Pretty interesting, pretty interesting. Now, the Ferrothorn is a little bit scary, but there is a potential for us to KO the Cinderace, am I correct? We are at +1, I have a feeling that Ferrothorn might protect. They saw how much damage I did. I could Max Quake in there, and is that enough to KO? We're at +1, do I need to Swagger? I don't think. I'm going to Reflect here, they have a lot of physical attackers. Okay, they're gonna Dynamax the Ferrothorn, I guess that's fine, hopefully. They have their boosts. But I think we got important damage to it. Hopefully Urshifu will be able to take that thing down. I'm not too confident now. They go for a bounce, go for a Reflect. Getting a Reflect at this point for 8 turns is also going to be super valuable. This shouldn't do anything, yeah. Go for a Max Rockfall into the Cinderace to get a free KO, hopefully. Yeah, easy. We definitely didn't need to. I kind of feel like if I used Swagger and went for another Max Knuckle, or maybe even Max Quake, we might have KO'd the Ferrothorn and we would have won, now that I think about it. We might be able to live this. They're a +1, but we have a Reflect up, yeah. Let's see what other stuff they have in the back. No Iron Defense Curse. That's pretty good. I mean, they're healing a lot of energy, HP. I don't have a solid answer for Ferrothorn in my team. Should maybe consider... Okay, T-Tar. T-Tar we can definitely deal with Urshifu, but that... Should I save my Mudsdale? Should I Swagger something? Should I switch out? I kind of feel like we've lost the Mudsdale at this point. I am going to close combat here nonetheless. Am I? I'm going to close combat there. I don't want to Swagger them. Light Screen, well, T-Tar could be special, but... they're going to Steel Spike the Grimmsnarl too to get those defense boosts. I don't know if we can break this Ferrothorn actually. T-Tar goes for a Protect, which is the right play. I definitely wanted to hit the Ferrothorn, but... And I should. I should have, shouldn't I? That's annoying. Well played, well played. Yeah, I should have definitely went, because even if they can't protect against Urshifu either, so... Now the question is, how do I want to deal with this? I think they're just too bulky at this point for me to win, maybe. If I bring Urshifu right now, I can KO the Tyranitar, but I probably lose Urshifu, and I don't think I can beat the Ferrothorn with my Rillaboom. But Grassy Glide won't KO the Tyranitar either, maybe? I am gonna go... maybe this was a mistake. I don't know. I could Fake Out, but I'm going to Grass Glide here and hope that we do enough. Foul Play doesn't do too much. Should I still Foul Play the T-Tar? I'm going to Foul Play here, I don't know. It feels like a turn there, definitely gonna get a double KO and I don't get anything done. It's so close, man. It's Weakness Policy. don't really care about that, but Urshifu could have get the KO here. I should have foul played maybe the Tyranitar. I wasn't sure if it's enough. Now it's definitely actually enough, but this is gonna get the double KO. Okay, whoa. And now they go for the max steel spike. Interesting. This Ferrodorn. If I could just close combat at the Ferrodorn when it didn't have all the boosts and we had a +1 attack, I think we might have been in a good spot. Well, we'll see, we'll see. You never know, you never know. We have seen a grass move and a steel move. That's also very unfortunate, actually. Yeah, I played this poorly. I should have went for Urshifu, and now I would have gotten my grassy terrain. Tyranitar would be now KO'd. So here's what I want to do, I guess. I'm going to knock off there, and I am going to close combat here. Because, yeah, Tyranitar is definitely going to protect, but Urshifu can hit through the protect, and it should be the fastest. Yep. And Rillaboom pretty much can only knock off. Maybe a Wicked Blow would have been enough there. Go for a knockoff. Not good damage, but at least we get rid of leftovers. But we're gonna go down for the sand, are we? Yeah. Well played, well played. I should have I was always feeling they're gonna max guard the Ferrodorn because it has leftovers or protected. It just feels like such a good idea. How should I wanna deal with this? Does it resist 4 times Grassy Glide? I guess it does still. I can only go for a knockoff, and I'm probably gonna go down for a body press and Iron Barbs. I don't they should always body press here, yeah. Good for them, good for them. We could have definitely dealt with the Ferrodorn. They made the right plays. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You can win them all. Mudsdale, pretty good, right? Couple of maybe 1 or 2 turns we could have played differently. And maybe go for a max knuckle and actually just go and bring the Urshifu there. We would have been +1. Might have been able to survive with the focus dash and just close combat and KO the Ferrodorn. Well, actually I want to check out the opponent's team. Okay, this was actually not that... I was kind of worried about Parting Shot. I didn't want to deal with that, but this might have actually been okay. Curse, Power Whip, Body Brush and Gyro Ball. Yeah, nothing surprising there, but the Curse was good. Stone Edge, Rock Slide, Earthquake, Muscle Band, interesting. Urshifu of their own, Choice Scarf. I'm pretty glad that thing didn't come. Okay, Cinderace. Max HP, max attack, Tyranitar, pretty scary stuff. Anyways, that's going to be the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.